button to teach Carl how to hit it on cue using shaping. So we only want to have the item that we want the dog to interact with down on the floor or wherever we want to put it when we're actively training, because otherwise it just becomes background noise. So I have it behind my back. Are you ready? Yeah.
So he has yet to interact with this. He's never even seen it?
He's never even, well, he saw it when I brought it into the room, but I've had it up on the shelf for a little while.
Okay.
So this is the first time I'm going to actually put it down on the ground. And what we're going to do is we're going to mark him with our marker word of YES. We'll get started in a moment. Thank you. Every time he interacts with the button in any way at all. Our end goal is for him to paw at it because it'll say, that was easy. But for starters, we'll just mark him and reward him for any looking at it or getting near it. I know. You're ready, aren't you? Okay. Enough human talking. Let's do this. Okay, bud. Yes. Yes. Now that was indicating, which I don't really want to do is shaping. So I'm going to pick it back up and re-present it. Yes.
Now, why are you putting the TREAT away from it?
Because normally we would like to have the dog go away from it and then reapproach the item to re-interact with it. If we're putting it here constantly, then he's just eating on top of it, and how do we necessarily know if he's interacting with it of his own volition? Yes! Good boy. And I'm looking at the button trying to get him to pay attention to where I'm looking. I know, bud. I'm going to try to make my body a little more neutral. And he's not focusing, and what is really important is we try to get a high rate of repetition. So I want to pick it back up again and restart the process to give us that chance. And I'm putting the treats back over there so they're less of a distraction for him. Yes. Yes. You just look down at it. Yes. 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 Find it. Now I think he thinks he's supposed to just put his head down to get marked and rewarded. Yes. But I'm going to start to only mark him when he's looking down towards the button a little more directly to make sure he understands it has to do with the button specifically. Yes! Good job! I gave him a whole bunch of treats even though it was an accident. We want to reinforce that. That might help him catch on a little bit. Good boy. You want to do it again? Hey, big guy. Yes. It's okay to go back and start marking him for just minimal eye contact with it or looking towards it, even though we got that big win by accident. I don't think we're ready to only mark and reward just that. Okay, so he sat, so that's him trying to do something to get a reward, a marker and reward, because he's a little confused. So I'm going to help him out. Yes. Just that glance towards it. Maybe a little higher. We might want to adjust this to have the item a little higher. Yes. Let's try here. Yes. Yes! What a good boy! That's such a good boy! Yes! So Carl knows targeting or touch. Yes, to touch his nose to your hand. So we're going to teach him to hit the easy button by having him do touch on the hand with the Post-it here. And then a great way to transfer that activity is by them placing the Post-it where we want him to touch next. And you can do that with light switches and that kind of thing. Especially a tall guy like you, you can go around the house and turn the lights off at night. Well, dogs do see in blues and greens, so it could potentially matter. They don't see certain colors too well, but generally this is going to register a different color than my flesh, so as long as you have a contrasting color. More? All right, touch. Yes! What a good boy! Yes! Yes! So I just got you warmed up. Now let's switch it up for you. I'm going to hold it in the same position. Touch. Yes. Even close as a one to mark. Touch. Yes. Good boy. That was a drive-by touch. Touch. Yes. It's funny he's reaching around it to touch my hand. Touch. Yes. That's a good one. Touch. Yes. Yes. What a good boy. What a good boy. Okay, let's try it over here on another surface. You ready? Okay. Touch. Yes. Good boy. See that how I reached under to touch my hand?
Mm-hmm.
Touch. Yes. Good boy. Touch. Yes. Good job. Touch. Yes. Good job, buddy. And what we would do is we won't mark him for touching it lightly. We'll hold our mark and he'll go, what? How come? Hi? And then he'll hit it harder again. Touch. Yes. What a good boy. What a good boy. Got it? Touch. Yeah. Good job, bud. Touch. Yes. Very good. You ready? Okay, touch. Yes. Good boy. Find it. Good job, Carl. Touch. Touch. Yes, that was great, buddy. Find it. Good job. Carl, touch. Yes, that was awesome. Good boy, touch. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, 3 for 3. Find it. Wow, rock. Yes. All right. I figured it out. Yes, you did. Jackpot. What a good job. Touch. Yes. Woo! What a good boy. Yay. You did it. Touch. Yes.
Yay!
Oh, that's awesome. What a good boy. That's a big deal. You got this. Oh. Okay, let's reset. The danger in leaving it out, hoping he'll randomly touch it when it's just sitting out, is that we might miss an opportunity where he does engage with it. And yes, and then he won't be marked and rewarded. And so then the desire, behavior, him being incited to do so will diminish very quickly. Yeah, that was so impressive. Because he took his already known touch skill and applied it to something completely different that he's never done before. So that's a really big deal, bud. Yes, good job. Find it.
Yes.
That was easy.
Good job.
That was easy.
Good boy, yes.
That was easy. That was easy.
Yes.
That was easy.
Good boy. Good job, Carl.
That was easy.
Yeah. The button.
That was
Good
easy.
boy.
That
That was a good one. That was a good one. Good boy. Good job, Carl. You did so good.
That was easy.
And one for good measure.
That was easy.